Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FTRL Season 5. This is round 4 and it's Belgium week. Joining me for tonight, as ever, is Rich T Gaming, aka Dan. Welcome buddy.
Hi mate.
So, Spa.
It's not your
Beautiful, picturesque Spa. I love this place.
everyday relaxing place.
No, it's not that kind of Spa.
So, well, we've got a few drivers on the outlaps. It does, well, it looks on my screen like it's a few dark clouds, little bits of blue. Don't know if you've seen the same picture.
Yeah, they may just get away with, the weather may just stay away for them. But they're all getting out quite early, so I wonder if we may see a few drops at the end of the session.
Yeah, I definitely want to get out if it is raining. So we've got a quite a full turnout tonight. 18 out of 20. Not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad tonight.
Who was it that had bans today?
Today I believe it's Tico and
Was it Fear?
yeah, Fear and Tico had quali bans for events that unfolded last week.
Okay.
I think Tico got done for blocking in qualifying, and Dale's internet connection got him a penalty.
Still has another word with his engineer. Michael's run a bit wide there. Whether that's invalidating, we'll find out.
Yeah, Lennon's run a bit wide through the corner with no name on the approach to Pouon, and that will be a corner cut. Nice to see that glitch is still present in the game. He's just kissed the curb on the inside of the first apex at Pouon, and it's launched him to the outside of the circuit.
Right, I need to sneeze, so I'm not going to put you all through it. Ah, I didn't manage to get it. Nothing worse than not sneezing when you need to sneeze. Right, so Michael should set the first time, a 1:44.3. Houdini, should I say. Lennon's back in.
Ox getting very loose through Pouon, and he's put it in the barrier.
That'll be a wing change and some fresh tyres. Okay, Michael's retired.
He's binned that. That
Is that off
that's the top. That's the top of Lake Com.
Yeah.
So at the end of the Kemmel Straight.
Dutch tricks. Oh, bad boy goes fast as 1:43.3. A lap I couldn't even dream of touching. Warlords.
Trizzy's coming to the line, and I think he was just starting a lap. That already invalidated his first one.
Okay. Yeah, Fear's served his.
AMK to the line, pops it into P4, 44.7.
onto the podium. Coming down to this straight, Camel Straight. There we go, I'm learning. Oh, he's ghosted though, so I don't think he's really going for this lap.
I think we've got Button coming to the end of his lap. He's in the final sector now.
Yep, the man who separated us both in the performance.
Slight lock-up coming into the bus stop. Dragged to the line. And it's a 44.5. Puts in P5. Now, I know we had our league owner just starting his flying lap. So we'll take an on-board lap. He comes down to the fearsome Eau Rouge.
Not looking forward to tackling that tomorrow. No matter what weather it's in. This track's quite bunched up really. Drives are in the same place. But the times are looking very good. Trizzy improved on his, as did Warlords. Had a slight quote from Aaron earlier today. He will win this race, he told me.
Well, he could do with a decent result because he's riding high in the championship after the first 3 rounds. In fact, we'll run through that in a moment.
He's had a very clean lap as well.
It's been a very solid lap.
Yeah, and they're just jinxed it. Right.
Well, let's hope this car in front doesn't slow him down too much.
I believe that is Ox. Yeah, that's Ox in front of him. He's not
Jumps out of the way.
Well done, Ox.
Yeah, 44.3, decent lap there from Aaron.
Very good lap.
But unbelievably, it's still a second off the pace of Bad Boy.
Yeah, pips his teammate by about 500 to the second. Never bad.
So, I'll briefly mention the championship. We'll just run through the first few positions there. So we've got AMK leading on 45 points with Aaron behind in second on 38. Ox, after his non-start in Canada, he's still up there in third on 33 points. Bad Boy making his Div 1 debut last week, picking up the win, finds himself with 25 in fourth. And Scuba is fifth on 18. And we've still got a couple of drivers who haven't scored yet, who are Lennon and Button.
It is raining on your screen, isn't it?
Yeah, it has started to rain. So
yeah.
I would say that Aaron got that lap in just in time.
Yeah.
But
It's just about to put in another one. Whether or not he'll improve though. No, he doesn't.
no improvement. Oops. Panini's in the wall. That is, guess where?
Oh, Rouge, he also told me that he's going to bottle that, so...
Well, his prediction was a spoiler. So
Catty's on his lap.
we've got John and Lennon haven't set lap times yet, and they're going to struggle now.
I think Lennon is he setting a lap or is that his out lap?
I think
We're about to find out.
we'll find out in a moment, yeah. I mean, I'm seeing that he's on a lap of nearly 9 minutes, so I would say this is an out lap.
Yes, it is. And those ultras as well. Oof.
John, though, is coming to the end of his flying lap. Which, given how greasy that track's getting, I'd say that's not a bad effort.
Also need Tico to retire, as he's not going to bring a lap to there.
So Lennon will be the final man to set a time, if he can keep it on the black stuff.
Just holding it very nice considering the conditions. He drifts it, oh! Safe to say it's not Ultra Soft's weather. Oh. And there it is. So we have Bad Boy in P1, Dutch Tricks in P2, Warlords, not used to seeing him there, P3, Trizzy P4, Aaron and Houdini and the Williams P5 and 6, Button 7th, Ox 8th, AMK 9th and Ollie P 10th, followed by on the podium John, Panini, XC and Catamise from what I saw.
I'll tell you what, Warlord's sticking that on P3, that's a decent effort on his debut.
Yeah?
Oh dear. They thought the end of quali was bad. Okay, we've got a heavy rain start. This is going to make lap 1 very interesting.
20 years later from the incident.
Oh yes.
Of 1998.
The famous 1998 race.
Was it even a race? Well,
it was for about 1,000 metres.
Yeah, Mo Farah covers more than that though.
Okay, here we go, 5 lights. And there's been a few jump starts there.
AMK and someone, I think it was Ox who jumped it.
I think Ox got one. There were 3 or 4 drivers got one there.
There's a bit of colliding. There's a few slides.
They're all filtering free. There's
someone.
It's happened.
There's carnage. 1998.
1998 has happened.
And Bad Boy from P1 is in 18th now. Lost that wing on the left hand side. Aaron's down to P15, no wing damage there, I think he might have just stayed out of trouble. Onto the podium, he's made up a load of places. Houdini's up into P5, Ox.
Lennon's up 8 places.
Ox is P1, but
he'll have a drive through to serve. I am actually going to have a quick look and see. So, XTV got a drive through, Ox got a drive through, AMK got a drive through, and Trizzy has a 5-second stop go for corner cutting and gaining the place. So I imagine that would be at Eau Rouge.
So that is 2 of the top 4 with a drive through. I'll pick when to serve it, but Looks like I don't think Aaron's really struggling, but he's struggling to stay behind these people in front of him. Trizzy, Cat.
Well, yeah, visibility is
Stay
horrendous.
touch, stay touch.
When he's got past Cat after that touch.
Look super glued together then. Panini's in some clear air. Tico, who didn't qualify. P11, as he touches the back of Ollie P, loses a bit of his left wing. Panini, is he going to go for
Panini
that?
up the
Down
inside.
Just loads of people
Trizzy's trying to take advantage of it.
Oh, don't want to be tapping there. AMK's gone in.
AMK and XTV are serving their penalties. Ox has carried
Ox
on.
isn't.
Well, he's got until the end of lap 3 to do it.
Will you try and build up a lead and serve it? Steffo, aka Lennon. Oh, onto the podium. He's out.
Well, I've got Dutch Tricks making a move on Button.
John's been held up by Bad Boy, not intentionally, but they both had to come into the pits.
So, Eau Rouge has its first victim. Onto the podium is that victim.
Well,
Lennon has benefited massively from the first lap carnage. He's up 12 places.
he's had a great start. Aaron back up into P10, he's fighting well, fighting his way back up.
Yeah, well, since I last looked at Aaron, he's made up 5 positions. Alright, a couple of drivers came into the pit lane, but even still,
yeah.
5 positions in half a lap.
Well, Panini is getting
I
round
say
the
we've got
outside of
Houdini
Houdini.
and they're going wheel to wheel, and fair play.
Whoa, doesn't get a good exit out of there though. The track just looks like it has no grip whatsoever. Pagani's very
Trizzy's
flat
going to have a
out
go
through
at
there.
Tico here at the bus stop. Tico, I think, struggling with that damaged wing, and Trizzy's had to cut the corner. And that's another 5-second stop go, so that's now 10 seconds he's got to serve. Katamise has been given a 10-second penalty, I think, the straight line in the bus stop chicane.
Ox has to serve his penalty this lap, which will put him round about P6, P5, sorry, just behind Panini, I think.
Well,
I don't know how.
To drive through the pit lane, you're probably looking at about a 15-second loss, so he could well be coming out around Trizzy.
Yeah, Trizzy, Aaron, Antico battle.
Which
Cat's
is going
also
to
on.
that's going to be an interesting place to come back out onto the track. We've got Dutch Tricks and Button side by side coming down to Pouon. Dutch Tricks has made it work.
Button just lost a bit of back end there. I think he just slowed down to reset himself. Ox has got a 4-second lead. Lennon currently P5, will be P4. That'll be 13 places he gets. As his teammate, Panini's right behind him.
Yeah, we've got Aaron right behind Tico. Coming out of Stavolo.
Aaron slides. Holds it.
He's
Great
caught
save
it,
from
but
him.
he's lost a place. But he's still got all of his car.
I think I'd rather lose a place than a place in the race. AMK's up right behind him as well.
Houdini's been given 5-second stop go for running wide out of Blanchimont.
Yeah, Houdini's not really looking a fan of this heavy weather. He's fallen down a few places.
Right, let's
Ox
keep an
has
eye on
it.
Ox. No. So he, well, you were right, he did rejoin in 5th.
Yeah, it was only about 10 seconds that. Unless there was a few mistakes, but Lennon's gone very wide. Ox got a good run from a Rouge.
He's got the place.
Yeah. There's a yellow in sector 1. Not sure what that is. I think it might be Cat because he's fallen a bit. Aaron going round the outside of AMK, they touch. Great move from Aaron. Yeah, Cat must have had a wobble because he was behind Fear. Overtaking him now, back to 12. Yep, bad boy's not had a good start. He's struggling in this heavy weather, or heavy rain, sorry.
2 McLarens. Oh, Cat's just driven into the back of AMK. AMK looked like he was very slow through the first apex of Puon, and Cat just slammed into the back of him.
They've both got wing damage. AMK's left and then Catami's right side of the wing.
Yeah.
And
So
Aaron is now catching up to his teammate.
Dale's got past AMK. Panini's caught right up to the back of his teammate.
Yeah, Lennon's catching Ox as well.
So the 2 Toro Rossos look like they're going to go wheel to wheel.
Tico's pit, he's finally come in for that wing damage. That puts both Williams off the place. As Aaron is closing up to the back of him. And Lennon, just 5/10 behind now.
Well,
Gets that same run, Panini.
Oh, he's caught it. I thought that was going.
That's not the first time he's saved that in a Rouge.
Well, onto the podium is out of his car and into the chat. Not where we would have wanted to be this evening.
No, it was unlucky. The conditions are absolutely awful. Remember a certain Rush film and the driver getting out of his car with these conditions. Oh, Lennon's touched the wall. No damage,
Yeah,
but
it's given Panini a run at him, but sensibly hangs back.
Yeah.
That's not a manoeuvre to attempt in these conditions.
Yeah, Aaron got past Houdini. And Houdini is really struggling. Could even be that he's using a dry setter, but he does have wing damage as well.
Well,
Cat also has wing damage. AMK hit, so he does not have wing damage. Must have missed that, I didn't see him going to the pits.
well, he did have
Panini.
wing damage, so
Panini's gonna...
they're going to go for it at the bus stop.
The 2 teammates gonna go for the switchback. Sensible driving from them both. Button's keeping that gap on Dutch.
Slight touch.
No damage. And Trizzy's caught up to the back of him now. Oh, Lennon gets a really bad run. Benini gets a great run. First I've seen in this race of him up a Rouge.
Lennon's still there, he's not given this up, he's got some good straight line.
Oh, they're sliding about. Oof. Trizzy's also coming to the mix now.
Yeah, we'll see Trizzy's view of this. The two Toro Rossos still side by side.
Trizzy he's looking at the inside then.
He thought better of it, and the two Toro Rossos fall back into formation. Lennon drifting it through Fania.
Just thinking, is Lennon using a dry setup as he's massively quick down that, is it the Camel Straight after a rouge?
Yeah, oh, he's had a massive slide. And Panini does have a run.
Oh, is he going to be too quick though?
And again, Lennon unsteady through the quick left-hander at Blanchimont.
To the bus stop.
And Panini's got the inside line for the second part of it this time, but the run Lennon's going to get with the switchback.
I think Panini's going to hold it down inside though.
Just needs to squeeze him out if he can.
Yeah.
I think he's got it done this time, and this has brought Trizzy in now.
Yeah, there's a yellow XT's gone off. Excuse me. Wind
Just
damage
like
on
that,
the right side.
Lennon's lost 2 places.
I won't be happy with that. But now, is Trizzy going to get the run? Antonini's catching him. Definitely going down. Very risky to ride the curbs in this weather. And the rain is not letting up whatsoever.
So XTV is in the pit lane.
Bad Boy's retired. Oh, he spinned it. Just coming out of...
That is...
Couldn't tell you.
That's out of Malmedy on the way down to Rivage. So how has he managed to bin it that far down the straight? I mean, a bit further up I'd understand it, because Fernando Alonso done that a few years ago in his Ferrari days, but yeah, that's a bit further down. Wouldn't expect that.
I'm so glad I have you with me. I'm not familiar with this.
So, while we've